Well, I was real lucky to grow up with two older brothers in wrestling, and we kind of started together, and I just wanted to do what my brothers did, and they were wrestlers. My dad was a wrestler and the wrestling coach of the community that we grew up in. We'd go to the room and battle, and then we'd go home, and we were brothers. My father was an excellent coach, and it's something that he did a great job of not blurring the line between father and coach, and he made it fun for us and our whole community. And his passion for wrestling and developing a program really of excellence, I think, really inspired a lot of kids, especially my brothers and I. And he believed in us. And I don't think there's anything that's more important than knowing that your parents believe in you and that they support you. One of the first camps I went to, I only went to a couple. I think I went to an Oklahoma camp, and then we went to an Arizona State camp growing up in Utah. We had the great pleasure of meeting Coach Douglas. He was always a guy that I admired personally, and he's a guy you just, any second or moment you could hang around him. I tried to do that as I grew up. I just really looked up to him, and I trusted him. And when it came to picking a choice, a college, it was a no-brainer for me. I looked around, but when it came down to it, I trusted Coach, and he'd taken care of my family, and I was going to wrestle for him. When I went to Iowa State, I came in as part of a top recruiting class with the likes of Joe Heskett and several other very, very highly rated kids. And our vision was to take Iowa State to the top and to be the national champions. And that was our goal, and that was our focus. My freshman year, even though I was ranked #1, I think I was still maybe kind of an underdog, kind of under the radar. And it was, we were just having fun, and I was just having fun, and it was a great time. And then my sophomore year, really similar. It was still just getting started in things, and things went well. And I didn't start really feeling pressure, I think, until my junior year, and that was just more of answering media questions. And you just feel like I'd only won 2. Goal is to win 4. So there was still a lot ahead and a lot of work to do. Yet you're answering questions about doing that, and I think you can lose your focus a little bit. So I think the junior year was probably the biggest challenge. There were moments as a senior, when your mind will kind of, start to play tricks on you a little bit, but you just have to, correct how you're thinking and focus on the goals and the task at hand, and the fun that the sport is, and a lot of that. I don't know about pretty much all of that just means you've got to be surrounded by the right people, and my coach, Coach Douglas, really helped me to see things in the right light and keep things as a challenge, and that's what I needed. And he was great at challenging me and my perspective, and also my father. I understood what was important, and this was just a game and something that I wanted to do, and I just had a great support staff. Being on a team with brothers in the program is just unbelievable how much support there is, and just when you're going to step on the mat and you have so many people behind you, it makes a huge difference.
His innate ability to know where he's at all times is very impressive.
Very seldom is he not wrestling during a match, and when all of a sudden you take a breath of air, if you're an opponent, seems like he's going to nail you.
Anybody who's thinking about being a great wrestler, has a dream of being a great wrestler, model yourself after that. This guy is aggressive when he doesn't need to be aggressive. It doesn't matter what the score is, he's trying to score more points.
If you're going to beat the guy, you got to wrestle 7 minutes, and you got to be flurrying, and you got to be fighting, and you got to be scrapping every second of that match, every second.
He's a goer, and I've yet to see him shut down. When that buzzer goes off in the third period, he's still trying to get a takedown, and that's a great quality to have.
The first man in the history of athletic competition to go undefeated, never a loss. 159 wins, no losses. 4 consecutive national championships. Cael Sanderson from Iowa State University.
When I finally got a chance to go to the Worlds, I learned quickly that I needed to improve in freestyle. And I wasn't real satisfied with the silver medal, but it's what I deserved. And it was a wake-up call for me that I had to get better technically, and luckily I had the right people around me that knew how and what I needed to do to improve, with Coach Douglas and Coach Kevin Jackson. And going into the Olympic year, luckily, things just worked out.
Only 10 seconds remaining, time running down. Cael Sanderson can't sense it. Look at the smile on his face. He knows how close he is.
And there's some emotion. Normally we never see it, and it's obvious he's enjoying himself.
6 seconds to go. This for the gold medal. Time ticks down, and that is it.
Good job. You got the gold. You got the gold.
When you have great coaches behind you, and that's one thing. Coach Douglas was there with me from the start. And when I started getting into my freestyle career, Coach Jackson was there, and there were a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of behind the scenes struggles that he stood by my side with me that I really appreciated. Wrestling is definitely my passion, but family is what it's all about. And my wife, I married her right after I finished my college career, and she was very supportive and in the right ways. As important as you think wrestling is, and you're coaching or whether you're competing as an athlete, all you have to do is go home and see your kids, and see your wife, and then you realize that that's the important thing. I'm really happy and excited and grateful for this opportunity to be a member of the Hall of Fame. It means a lot to me and my family and all the people that have gone and been a part of this journey with me, and I just want to say thank you.